All right. The largest prison in Texas, Tommy G. We did the one in Atlanta. Now we doing the one in Texas. Atlanta had them pokers. They had everybody stabbing people and whatnot. Let's see what Texas got. See what Texas has.
Welcome to the largest prison in Texas, Cofield.
Cofield, man.
Oh. Okay. Largest bench. And the biggest. The largest. What? I thought that was about to have a whole bunch of gangsters. Oh, I just bit my tongue. Ow. That hurt. Ow. But I thought that was about to have a whole bunch of gangster and thugs. Look at these dudes. They want better life, but they want better change for themselves. Ain't nothing wrong with it though, but dang, I was hoping to see gangster and thugs saying they're gonna do this and that to people. Man, that's crazy.
I'm the very first person convicted for murder off of social media.
What?
You step up in
They
an environment
chilling.
like this, it's like walking through an invisible landmine field. Gotta be careful how you walk.
What?
Me and my partners went to his side of town.
They look like they in a
and we ended
club.
up jumping on his partners. That was the birth of the beef.
They look lit in this
The Cofield
prison.
Unit. It's a name that
Hey.
new arrivals to the prison fear. For decades, it's carried a reputation as a brutal and unpredictable place. Located in Tennessee Colony and home to over 4,000 men, it is the largest prison in Texas. In cell walls, tensions can run high. There's racial conflict, gang rivalries, power struggles, and stabbings. Offenders here have taken lives, done armed robberies, and the most violent crimes you can imagine.
Oh,
Folks,
my.
this is a brutal place to be incarcerated. Like most prisons in Texas, it is without air conditioning, and here both inmates and staff suffer through temperatures that can reach over 110 degrees. So at work, here
Damn!
are innovative
Man,
programs
they're
that the
baking
Texas
in there.
Department of Criminal Justice is piloting in an effort to rehabilitate these men so they can one day be well integrated back into society. The man that takes us into the Cofield unit goes by Sambo. At one point, Sambo was a gang leader for one of the most powerful gangs in Texas. Of the 30 years he served in prison, 10 of them were in the Cofield
That's
unit.
him?
He was once a man that had no regard for human life. But now, a changed man, he has dedicated his life to helping others break the cycle of violence and live a life built on purpose and positivity. Today, he brings us into the Cofield unit to show us what he and the men have been working on. Join us now where no camera has gone before. Life is a mission, an adventure, a journey, and to those bold enough to dream and take action,
I
treasure
think this
awaits
is-
them. So for the renegades, the outlaws, and the risk takers, this one's for you. This
know it.
is the Underworld Collection.
What if you can create
sorry-
your own
sorry,
website
Tommy
by
G.
saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Let's get it. Tennessee, Texas. Okay.
We left Dallas early this morning. We took a lonesome highway road to Tennessee Colony, Texas. We're going to be visiting the largest prison in Texas. The United States locks up more people than anywhere on earth by far. We lock up about 1% of our entire population of our country, which is a wild statistic. There are people
That's
here that
crazy.
haven't seen light of day as a free man for 10, 15, 20 plus years.
Yo, 10, 15, 20 plus years in jail around a whole bunch of niggas and dinglings? No!
And I'm eager to learn their stories, hear their experiences, and see how they deal with the concept of living
Oh,
in
man.
a cage for a good portion of their life.
They in
This
an
folks
all-male
will be
campus.
Unprecedented access to the Cofield unit in Tennessee Colony, Texas.
Bro, look, brother. They look lit.
How are you? How you doing, brother?
Hey, God bless you guys.
Tommy G. Tommy Jose. You know about me.
Yeah, I'm the one saying I'm Semmel's boy, man.
Man, how are you today?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. Give the people the lay of the land.
Nigga, us at church?
Okay, so this is the chapel here on
All right.
Cofield. These are some of my co-workers.
God bless you guys.
Let them
Co-workers.
introduce themselves.
Bro. Wait, is he in jail? Gatekeeper. Oh, all right. He's an inmate gatekeeper. Saying co-worker? Like, oh, yes, my co-worker. Y'all locked up. Oh my
Juan
gosh.
Ballesteros?
I wonder if they get paid because the one in Atlanta, They work 12-hour shifts and don't get paid. That's crazy.
Man of peace. Also a gatekeeper here.
What's a gatekeeper?
Gatekeeper is we talk to the guys when they first come in the unit, so we help them kind of transition into the new area, the environment that they're coming into. So yeah, we're kind of one of the first guys that they meet. So
What? You go to jail, you go to prison, and get welcomed? Welcome. This is your new home. What? They get welcomed by people at the gate? It's a 5-star jail. What you mean?
known for?
well, back in the day, it was like rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Right? So it was really going down with gangs and all that.
To give you an idea of what we are walking into, let's give
Yeah,
you some insights on the
basketball
history
court.
of violence here at the Cofield Unit. In September of 2023, an inmate at Cofield Unit stabbed a guard. After he was restrained, the inmate was severely beaten by guards and hospitalized. 13 guards resigned or were fired shortly
man,
after. For a prison
they need
facing
to go to
staffing
jail, too.
shortages, incidents like this put further pressure on the guards. Also in September of 2023, Billy Chamirmir, killer of 22 women, died at the hands of his cellmate. And if you read the accounts
22 women? He killed 22 women? How do you hate women that bad to kill them? That's crazy. 22 women? What?
written by inmates on prisonwriters.com, you'll see countless stories of men being stabbed, strangled, and extorted. So knowing
Oh,
full well
goodness.
the violence that lurked within these walls, my aim was to find the humanity within these men.
When I was there, it was a very violent, volatile environment. Violence is what set the standard.
He thought he
So
was
I
cool.
knew that my only method progress would be to instill the most fear in as many people.
Y'all think he a tattoo artist? Look at the scenery. Look at the background. He got 2 certificates. He got art on the wall like his tattoo art. This guy's a tattoo artist.
Possible.
Well, I got a little life sentence, right? Been here 17 years. I was high on drugs, so drugs made me snatch a lady's purse, which gave me a life sentence. First
What? What? You stole a purse and got a life sentence?
second time down. First time was a DWI, 2-year sentence, and then they shot me with a life sentence 5 years later. I wasn't arrested, but I was rescued. So to me, that is a blessing.
A blessing? You stole a purse and then got arrested for a DUI and then got a life sentence? You in jail for 17 years for purse snatching and getting pulled over while drunk? Plus more? And you think it's a blessing? What? I wonder how many years you'll get for stealing a candy bar.
For possession with intent to deliver. And I've been locked up for about to be 16 years.
Organized crime and murder, you know what
16?
I'm saying? One of my partners we went to go meet up to fight outside
Quan?
the parking lot or whatever, and in the midst of the fight supposed to happen, people started shooting, you know what I'm saying? Without saying something, you know.
I'm an ex-Mexican Mafia gang member. I spent almost 13 years with that family. I'm not proud to say, but I stabbed somebody 22 times.
Where were your parents in the
22 times?
He had his own issues, and my mama was there. My mama got 7 kids. She had 7 kids by the time she was 28. So I can't fathom being a 28-year-old single parent with 7 kids.
It sounds impossible.
Yes, and then 6 boys. But I realized as a grown-up, you know, that, man, it was like borderline impossible for my mama to do that stuff on her own. You know what I'm saying?
I grew up with my mom.
If you knew it was possible for your mama to do that stuff on her own, why would you do some dumb stuff to get you in jail? I'd rather be out and help my mama than be so stupid and go to jail. And then now she got one of her sons in jail and still struggling.
Mama and my granny, really, you know what I'm saying, and my aunties and stuff like that, but my daddy, he was here and there. So growing up, man, my mama really, she was there, like, we was into like the church or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I started getting kind of tired of it. So, but my mama always told me to like do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Seeing for it's good and positive on me. But as I grew, I kind of got with the wrong crowd and I started seeing the money, the cars, the jewelry, you know, stuff like that, you know, typical neighborhood stuff, and things flourished into stuff that wasn't supposed to be just letting me right here.
What message you have to the youth out there?
You had a good family. Your mama and your granny was telling you to do good for yourself, and you hung out with the wrong people. Saw money, cars, and clothes, and now look at you. 17 years. For what reason? Now think about it. All The clothes is materialistic. The car is materialistic. Because now look at it. 17 years later, the car is 17 years old. And who knows how old the car was before you even saw the car. You see what I'm saying? The car gone, went and gone. The jewelry went and gone. The clothes went and gone. You never going to see that car, the jewelry, or the clothes again. Because you're in jail. And it's all outdated. Instead of you doing good for yourself to get newer ones every year, you just remember the cars and clothes you used to have. Instead of what you got. Now the clothes you got is the one all whites in jail. It's crazy.
That are doing very risky things, and they're not here yet, but they're on that path.
At least he changed, though. He probably changed.
Before you start doing
I do feel like, though, if this man right here was to be set free, he ain't gonna do nothing else. He know what he doing. He ain't gonna go back to jail.
Well, man,
I do feel that way.
It's gonna lead you in a bad situation, man. In prison, like, this is not what's up. You know what I'm saying? And,
see?
And if I could have thought back before what I did as a youngster, I would have did something differently. You know what I'm saying? So the same hood or the same people you doing it for, when you get here, not gonna be here.
What
Exactly.
happened in your
He's spitting
childhood
facts.
and your upbringing that led to you becoming a killer?
So there's some things, man, that I've talked to very few people about. I ain't
gonna lie, I don't care how sorry he is. He killed somebody, stabbed him 22 times. That is overkill. That's crazy. Stabbing somebody, that's crazy. I think stabbing somebody is more worse than shooting somebody. Because like you up close. Like, I mean, you can shoot somebody up close, but then 9 times out of 10 when you shoot somebody, you're gonna run. If you just stabbing them 22 times, bro, you just like, you watching them die. When you shoot somebody, you're not gonna watch them die, because they're gonna fall and you gone. When you just, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I wouldn't even be talking to this dude. I don't care if he's sorry. I don't care if he changed. I wouldn't be talking to him. He's a psychopath. That's crazy.
molested as a child, and because of it, man, it made me be a very, very angry individual. And I found out some things about myself with that anger, man. I embraced that anger and I turned to it for everything. I wouldn't let nobody get close to me. Just pushed everybody away. That anger was just always there, and was quick to turn from anger to rage.
Is there any opportunities here for therapy or to talk through some of the things that you've seen in your life?
Well, I've talked to people who I know that are on the same page as I am, and changing and growing up in life. I've talked to them about these things. Some of them are shocked at the things that I talked to them about what's happened and where it led me.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI.
My name is Kenneth Young, and I am the director at East Texas Hospitality House here in Tennessee Colony. What we do is we provide lodging and meals and encouragement to families who are visiting somebody who's incarcerated in the Tennessee Colony area. We have a gathering room in there, we have games, we have puzzles, we have places to sit, double beds with bunk beds. We've got different bedding arrangements for the different sizes of families.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they just need prayer and a hug, and to know that God's love is surrounding them, and they become part of our family when they come here. They mean more to us than just someone off the street, because they become part of our lives.
I'm here visiting my brother Charles Bree.
Okay, and where are you from?
California.
And how did he end up all the way over here?
He got caught up.
Oh, so if they got family members, they'll let them stay with them? If they go on and visit their family members? That's what they said? That's crazy.
Caught up in some.
In Texas, it's crazy.
I don't feel the time he got was it didn't match the
it didn't match the crime.
A lot of people what they get for that crime. I feel that they railroaded him.
Yo, look at their food. Now, I had bad experience with different people making different food. Or the same food. Different people making the same food. Now that macaroni and cheese with the chicken, the broccoli, the beans, who do you think made it? Was it them? Or was it the old couple that owns the building? It do look scrumptious.
Because of who the victim was and who the victim knew. The victim was related to the chief of police. They didn't even really give him a chance.
What were the crime and what was the time?
Murder, self-defense, and they gave him 50 years. they said he was guilty before they even said he was guilty. They said he was guilty 3 days before they even put the real motion, like, okay, you're guilty. Like,
no,
we are sacrificing, but it's a sacrifice that I don't mind. It's
how you get self-defense charge and a murder charge? That's what she said he got. Self-defense and murder charge, then give him 50 years. What the heck?
They railroaded my son.
Texas.
And, you know, like, a crime was committed.
Yes.
But he was fighting for his life at the same time. Like, tell him that we love him, we praying for him. Charlie, you know I got you, baby.
Tell him keep his head up and, you know, just inspire others in there.
I ain't gonna lie, self-defense, bro. I feel like it should be self-defense everywhere, because people are crazy. Like imagine this, like that one white boy the 18-year-old that drove 3 hours to New York at a grocery store and then unalive 10 different people for no reason, and when the cops came, they just arrested him. Let it be somebody else, they would have murked him. But what I'm saying is, if I was at that grocery store, right, I'm chilling, and I'm seeing people getting unalive by somebody with an AR-15, and I had a strap on me, you think I'm not going? What? Now, what if I would have unalived him? You think I would have went to jail? You think I would have went to jail? They probably thought I would have did it. I would have did all that. I'd be like, bro, I promise you, bro. I feel like self-defense laws should be everywhere because the way self-defense, like, because I feel like if someone was unalive without self-defense and somebody trying to say it was self-defense, I feel like they can prove that it wasn't self-defense. You see what I'm saying? I feel like they can prove that it wasn't self-defense instead of just saying, oh, it was self-defense. Feel me? I feel like the way that things happen, bro, I feel like it should be self-defense. As a matter of fact, I feel like if you have to unalive somebody for self-defense because they was trying to unalive you, I feel like the only way that you won't get charged for that murder is if you call the cops after doing it and be like, I unalived this person for self-defense because he was trying to Obviously, they still going to do their investigation or whatever, but I feel like it should be more self-defense than murder on you because you called and let them know and you stayed at the scene. Now, if you unalive somebody, get going, and then they found out you did it, you can't, and then you try to say self-defense, then that's when I feel like more murder than self-defense because you didn't call. You see what I'm saying? I feel like self-defense should be everywhere.
And what role does religion play in y'all's life?
Religion played the biggest role in my life because if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for my relationship with Jesus, then me and you wouldn't even be talking right now.
You're going to hear religion mentioned a lot in this episode, so for reference, we're talking to a group of guys who are involved in the Christian ministries within the prison.
I used to be on the other side, now I'm on the best side. So our objective is to show them, remind them that, hey, brother, you might feel alone, but you're not alone. You might feel left out, but you're not left out. You might feel like nobody care about you, but we're here to show you that somebody do care about you.
Big thank you to the wardens and all the administration here. This is an unbelievable opportunity to talk to these gentlemen, to learn. I'm honored to be here. To wardens around the country, if you can invite us in, we'd love to come talk to you, your men, your people as well. It's a blessing to be here.
I like that shirt you got on.
I appreciate you.
Mainstream media. Rest in peace, mainstream media. I pray for these brothers. I pray for their families. But I pray you show them.
Are you praying? So look, I feel like if somebody's in jail for like for instance, he said he was purse snatching and got a DUI, boom, life. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Anyways, I feel like after so long, like that dude right there, the purse snatching and DUI, and he got life. He been there for 17 years. I feel like they should just let him go, because for one, they should do something to see if he really changed or not. And then for two, he only purse snatched and DUI. Why is he in there for 17 years? He was in there for 17 years. I feel like he cleared his head. I feel like he shouldn't be in there no more. And that goes for everybody else. Like even for people that unalive people, like it depends on how they did it. Like the one dude that stabbed as a person, no, let him stay in there. He can stay in jail. It's over for him. But like for self-defense, like the other lady. Like the lady was talking about her son, he was self-defense. He probably was in there and he got 50. He probably was already in there for like 15 years because everybody said it was 15 plus years already. Nobody said there was no longer than 15 years. But I feel like he should be G's. He should be like, I'm not going to do it again. But like, I don't know.
And that because your word tell us that if they visit the least of these, that they visit you.
We just prayed, now we're moving on to the gym, because really the goal of this is to show people's life and story and situation and learn. I'm hoping we can do that in the gym, and maybe the warden feels a little better and we go other places too.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up let y'all brothers speak. Y'all can all say whatever, however, 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever y'all wanna give about yourselves, about what y'all do, you know what I mean, where y'all coming from. Then we can have some of the peer influencers speak up a little bit, say what they do here on the unit, and
they
start doing a little bit of other things that we got involved
in. Look at all these men. All the men that was in there are all changed men. They all deserve to go home. Besides the dude that's that person 22 times. I can't get over that. Everybody else, and I don't care what they did. As long as it wasn't nothing about no kids or anything like that, they all should just go home.
Are we gonna get to eat the lunch here?
Yeah. Yes.
Like the actual lunch?
You want to eat that? No, you don't want to eat that.
I want to try it.
You want to try it?
I want to try it.
All right, we'll take you a drink.
I'll do a food review, yeah. The crab and the ribeye, please, okay?
The crab and
the What's for dessert? Like a hot fudge sundae or something?
Oh, man.
Cheesecake?
Cheesecake. We got homemade cheesecake out of cookies.
What are your best recipes you got in here for making stuff?
I like to do a fish bowl. Summer sauces, jalapenos,
summer
pickles, the mackerel, original mackerel. Then I put sriracha mac and I put a tuna. And some jalapeno
so that's when the fish come in later.
I ain't gonna lie, that probably tastes good, bro. Cause a lot of people saying jail food, like they're not the jail food, but when they be hooking it up, they say it tastes good. That's probably the best thing you eat.
This is like a little thing for Glow that we do every Friday. And we're gonna do a little bit of performing, front line, and we're gonna do a little bit of rap.
I made the personal choice to become a better individual, to become a better man.
And I fell into the street life. You know, I succumbed to the elements of the street. If I was gonna be a gangster, I was gonna be the hardest gangster there ever was. I was involved at the highest level of criminality. For a homicide I did not do, I took the blame because I didn't, snitch on nobody. I finally realized that I needed to use my influence in a positive and productive way. I renounced my membership in the gang and just started doing positive things on my cell block. And I'm out here in the free world doing the same thing that I was doing in there, but out here modeling it.
A good dude, yo. I saw that teardrop.
One of the things students love about culinary school online with Escoffier is the toolkit.
I don't know. I can't unalive someone unless you do something to my kids, bro. Or I can't unalive someone. You do something to my kids, they're gonna have to bury me deep into the jail. I'm telling you.
I had no idea until about 10 minutes before that I was going to be going up to give a speech in front of the inmates. Not only was I nervous, but I wanted to say something that actually mattered to these guys. Here's what I came up with.
Hello fellas, how you guys doing today? So, my name is Tommy G. I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I'm here today to talk to you guys, get your stories, hear about your life.
Yo, he got his whole head tatted, his whole hairline.
2 stories that might give you hope right now. There was a time in my life about 4 years ago, I hated my job, I hated where I was in life, I wasn't happy. What I did is I wrote a list, ideas that can change my life, and I just one by one started executing on them. One of them was a documentary film on a group in my hometown, Milwaukee, called the Kia Boys. I documented their life, what they do. The Kia Boys are a bunch of teenagers that will take your Kia if they can find it. And I knew this was my path to be a documentary filmmaker. So I just want you to have the
Kia
hope
Boys.
That there's one little thing that can pivot and change your life and shift you into the path that you want to go. Another thing I want to say, one of my best friends on earth, when he was in his 20s, he robbed 6, 7, 8 banks in California.
Damn.
He served 10 years years in California. He's been out for 20 years. He's a family man. He's a
Time out. He robbed 6, 7, 8 banks in California and only did 10 years, but my man stole a purse and got pulled over for a DUI and got shot and got life? That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, that's crazy.
Millionaire, all right? And he's someone that I love a lot. Brothers, I'm excited to talk to you. I'm excited to interview you. Come up and say hi to me, and thank you for having me today. That's something I never expected to do, but I'm glad I did. When life serves you on a path, sometimes you just gotta run and take it, even if it feels a little scary.
Come on, man. Tommy, you a good dude.
Your life, what are you waiting for?
Whatever y'all doing and whatever y'all dreaming about doing or whatever goals y'all making, bro, just don't give up, bro. I love y'all.
How many of us wanted to be famous when we were kids? Raise your hand.
Why he ain't said?
Dreams that I think I would become famous for something I would regret later in life. I'm the very first person convicted for murder off of social media.
If you look up Tienda versus State, I'm the very first one convicted through the United States. Posting pictures of myself, but because I have gang-related tattoos, they were saying that I was staying in contact or recruiting gang members. And then somebody started talking to me negatively on social media, so I started talking negative back, and that led into incriminating myself.
It wasn't until a man came up to my cell one day and asked to pray for me. And you know what I did? The monster in me, I cussed this man out. F-bombs, the Lord names in vain. Come to find out, he was a unit chaplain. And as he's praying for me, I stop a mid-sentence to stop, because he said that I would go back to population. I told him, I'm in SEG, how am I gonna go back to population? My God could do the impossible. Do you actually believe in your life God can do the impossible? Yeah. Not only did God restore my family, my mom came to see me. And it wasn't
I feel like I'm at church.
And I finally got to hug my mother after 5 years. In a soft voice, she tells me like an angel, I'm so proud of you. God bless, and if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be taking the steps today. Thank you, gentlemen.
I feel like I'm at church. Dang.
EVE Online is a
Texas got a lot of changed men out there. But them Atlanta boys?
Saturday, you go to church. That's probably about the only thing that we got to look forward to on the weekend. Church service.
Yo, look at the difference between the Atlanta jail and this jail.
Unless they have an event like this that we can come to. You know, but you know, most of the time, you got to get laid in. You got to know somebody that'll put you in. Monday through Friday, well, it all depends on what you're doing for yourself. Either you get involved in school, spiritual-based classes, or you can just get stuck on the wing and do nothing.
What do a lot of the guys do here to pass time?
Me, I'm involved in spiritual-based classes. So right now, I'm involved in culinary arts class. So pretty much every day of the week, I'm involved in class.
So 2 questions that a lot of people in society are asking right now. Number 1 is, does prison rehabilitate people? And number 2 is it the job of prison to rehabilitate people?
Well, so I can say this. I just did 14 years down here. I stepped out for about a year and a half. You know, it boils down to what the person wants to do. You know, I know before I left, I wrote down a bunch of things that I didn't want to do. And I guess I still desired to do those things. I still wanted to use drugs, you know. Thanks to God, I came back with an 8-year sentence, and then this time, you know, my whole perception of prison has changed. To me, I see it as a school. You know, you have a lot of opportunities, so I'm taking advantage of every opportunity down here.
Out there 8.5 years or something.
8.5 years?
8.5 years something.
In a row?
Bro, how you go to jail and then you realize jail was not for you? Not I want to say not for you, but not where you want to be. And then you go out, do something stupid, and then go back to jail. You idiot! You was a moron. Stop. You want to be around a whole bunch of dudes and dinglings? What the freak? Like what? And people think going to jail is cool. And you make you hard. It's not. It makes you a moron. Because now you're away from your kids. Now, soon you get to jail, you feel dumb as hell because you don't want to be in jail. Nigga, what? I wish out, bro.
How did you survive that mentally?
Mentally, I read, I prayed, I worked out. I kept my mind focused. You know, don't get me wrong. I see people commit suicide, come out, get killed, get stabbed. You know, the whole 9 yards. But I seen it all, man. Himself, you name it.
When a prisoner is deemed
That's
too
crazy,
dangerous for the
bro.
general
Look at this
population,
dude,
they
bro.
are sent to a place designed to isolate and contain, solitary confinement. Here, they are locked in a windowless cell, no larger than a parking space, for up to 23 hours a day. Their only reprieve each day is a brief hour for exercise alone in another cage. Days blur into weeks, weeks stretch into
Crying.
years,
That's
and
what I'm
some
talking about.
inmates endure this for decades. This raises an unsettling question. Does solitary confinement cross the line into inhumane punishment, or is this a necessary
people be
evil?
going to jail.
What do you do with inmates who have relentlessly...
People be going to jail for no reason sometimes, most of the time, bro. The cops be wilding, bro. They just be arresting anybody. People go to jail for no, like, they be wilding, bro. They be wilding.
and brutally attacked fellow prisoners or guards? This is a question that we as a society are still figuring out.
Do you think that should be allowed to put a human in solitary confinement for 8 years?
No, I think that's humane because I believe people deserve a chance. Now, if they're a threat to everybody, yeah, I mean, I can see what they're talking about, you know, but I mean, they would have to be a real serial killer, like not.
That goes into, that's a psychological aspect. I did 5.5 years in SEC. You know, not everybody's mentally strong. You know, people are chemically imbalanced. You know, not everybody can deal with the solitude back there.
Oh, we about to get a show. Why he making like a music video? He wildin'.
I haven't been to the grocery
Bro,
store in
I'm
over
tired
a
of these
year,
ads,
and
bro.
even
I need to
happier than
figure out how to
ever,
get rid
here's
of these
Target.
things,
Meal
bro.
planning used to be such.
I don't even know what he said. Bro, what if the whole time he's not saying nothing? He's just saying Spanish. He putting Spanish words together because they sound alike, and they always like, bro. I mean, the people in there understood it, but it's like my boy right here, bro. He don't know what he said, bro.
Have you eaten yet today?
No, not yet.
Normally, is breakfast served
What?
earlier. You just didn't go.
Oh, yeah, it's too early for me. Breakfast is approximately about, I'd say, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Breakfast is at 3 or 4 in the morning.
What did my boy right here do? I want to know why. I don't want to know if he ate yet or not. I want to know what did he do, bro. He look like he don't belong in there either.
And it's not very filling. Well, just due to the schedule, because it's such a large unit, I would believe on other units they probably serve at different times. But on Coatfield, it used to be at 2 o'clock, believe it or not. So
In the
yeah,
morning.
in the morning. So
And then
due
you
to
go back to sleep.
And then you got to go back to sleep. And a lot of people have to get up and go to school and things of that nature there. So people are
They go
in general,
to school in this jail, bro. They got church, live concerts, motivational speakers, school. In the jail, I ain't see it dirty. I ain't see the jail dirty yet. Look at the basketball court. The basketball court is like a gym. And the school, it got look at it. It got 2 full courts and a regular full court. So I got 3 full, bro. This jail was clean. Other than the unlanded jail, they had bed bugs and lice. That's crazy.
used to get up around about 3 o'clock and starting our day then.
I would think all jail are
bed around
dirty.
About 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring them. Bring them. Finish it. Bring them. Finish it. Finish it.
Time out too. Look, the crazy part is everybody was talking about how they saw like people unalive themselves and all this extra. They saw it. Nobody, I'm not saying that it's not happening, but nobody in here said that that's what's happening right now. And look how everybody cool. They arm wrestling. Nobody's not. They having concerts. Nobody's beefing with nobody, bro. They keep it clean and everything. It's like a whole big family here.
There we go. Let's go deep.
Look.
Give me 10. Give me 10. Y'all watching. Everybody watching.
They got push-up contests. Of course, the skinny man ain't doing push-ups. He probably got 3 in him. Come on, Tommy. Dang, Tommy gave up. So you ain't beating these dudes. They in there all day, every day. They doing push-ups every day. Look how big this dude is, bro. And he lost? You lost? He better be bigger than you. I don't think that was real push-ups. I don't know if y'all saw that. I did 10.
How many push-ups you do today?
Man, probably like 250, 300. That's just an exercise. But them right there, that's something different.
Man,
what's the most you've done a day?
Oh, probably like 1,000. 100 sit-ups, 200 squats. You know, something to keep it going.
We just want to say, man, we both.
How many real push-ups you do a day?
From the Arlington, Texas, man. So shout out to Agtown, Texas, man.
Shout out to the Ag, man.
You know what's crazy? Let me show you how good God is, man. We used to be enemies in the world.
Yeah, man.
Right? We literally used to beef with each other. Like, for real.
Try to kill each other out there.
But now look at God. You know what I'm saying? Now we doing ministry together.
So back in the day, you guys used to beef. Tell me about that.
Well, you know,
he told him that they used to be beefing, and then Tommy pulled him to the side for them to talk about it. That's crazy.
We both got 2 different reasons why the beef started, which is funny. So the beef started from my perspective.
I ain't gonna lie. Probably bringing it up might spark something, so I don't know. Man, they changed, man. They ain't gonna spark nothing.
Is because
look at him, look how he looking. He like, oh, I want you to say a lie. I'm gonna rip you right in front of this dude.
Partners who is dead now, rest in peace, Shot Merc.
Yeah.
Right, he got jumped on his side of town. So then me and my partners went to his side of town, and we ended up jumping on his partners. And then to him, that was the birth of the beef.
When they jumped my people, they thought we jumped his people. I'm like, man, nah. So we really just, we clashed and started really killing each other for nothing, man.
How many people do you think died in this beef?
I know I had like 3 on my side.
Nobody from my side died, but I lost more homies.
He 3-0.
Was to the system than I have to depth.
And how far did each squad live away from each other?
Man, we went 10 minutes apart.
Yeah, we.
What? Y'all neighbors, bro. First of all, y'all beefing because somebody got jumped. Y'all better beat up, do the 1-on-1, and bro, y'all don't have to unalive each other to get back, bro. I don't like this, bro. And that's what they do now. Nobody don't even know how to fight. Y'all watch fighting videos of these new generation now. I watch fighting videos. People, they doing this, or they reaching, talking about some, bro. They don't know how to fight no more because all they want to do is grab a gun. Bro, most of these people don't know how to fight. That's sad. Bro, if I get in a fight, I know how to fight. It may not look like it, but I know how to fight. But I'm telling you, I know how to fight, man. I wish I could show you. I got something right now. I got something on my phone right now. But anyways, besides the point. If I lose a fight, you got it, bro. Bro, nobody ever gonna call me. I don't even know if I can say that. Nobody ever gonna say I'm scared though. Nobody ever gonna say I'm scared. They gonna be like, you fuck Gabe. Ain't nobody never gonna say they beat me up either. Nobody gonna say they beat me up. They gonna be like, yeah, we got right, bro. It's just take an L. If you take an L, fight again. If you want to, and if you don't, just don't. Man, y'all be wildin'.
About 10 minutes.
What does it feel like now to have peace and love for each other?
I mean, it's good. I mean,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It make me think about all the life lost and years wasted.
Yeah.
And years. That's crazy. No, the crazy part is they homies probably still beef.
Only to conclude that we alright.
Yeah. Nah, for real. That's what it is.
The only reason we're in here today is because of this man here, Sambo. Tell the people your story.
Well, I did 30 years in prison for murder I didn't do.
What?
God put it in my heart to come back to prison after doing 30 flat years.
Tell me about the innovative programs
30!
CJ is offering.
Yo, y'all taking 30 years for somebody? You gonna take a murder that you didn't do? You gonna take that 30 years? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't taking 30 years I ain't taking 30 years for nobody, bro. I don't care how hard bro. 30 years? Come on, bro. I ain't doing 30 years with nobody, bro. Bro, I ain't taking a murder, bro. Do 30 years, bro. Especially if I ain't do it, it's over, bro. While you in jail for 30 years, that man out there living his best life, the one that actually did the murder, he out there living his best life right now. While you was in there for the whole 30 years. While you in there eating scraps off of maroon trays. Crazy.
TDC offers a vast array of innovative programs. They
Call me what you want. I don't care.
Program. They offer the faith-based doing program. They offer the self-harm program. TDCJ has put these programs in place, but they're all volunteers, so it's up to the offender to take advantage and to seize the opportunity and make the most of it, to acquire the tools that they need while they're incarcerated, so that way they can come out here to the free world and have the tools that they need to reenter back into society in its proper context.
So today I walk as a father, a husband, and a man of God. But my example is one so that I can give inspiration and motivation to the brothers that are locked up.
Tell me about your 11 years of administrative segregation.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, this is Dope Tech from
They got mad opportunities. They got mad opportunities there, bro.
It was a time of reflection.
Atlanta didn't have no opportunities.
You know, I was there.
Atlanta only had bed bugs and lice for them boys. And a lot of shanks.
Because the system couldn't control me because of my violent nature. But while I was in there, I had to sit back and realize that I had more value, more self-worth, that I was able to be more than just a TDCJ number, that I had the ability to give back. And God first.
One big question we have to tackle is, when is the right time to release someone back into society? How can we evaluate when someone has truly changed and is no longer a threat to safety? The U.S. Department of Justice ran a 24-state study and concluded that 82% of inmates were arrested at least once more within 10 years of release. But why is this? Environment, job opportunities, socioeconomics. I mean, we are talking about millions of men that are oftentimes locked up during what is supposed to be the most productive and fruitful years of their life. And it's a shame, but I have one idea that might help. Most of these guys are released from prison without a dollar to their name, so many return to the same ways to make money that got them locked up in the first place. What if instead of these guys working for free, like they do in Texas, or 9 cents an hour like they do in Illinois, what if we paid them a little bit more, so that when a man who has served and worked for 10 years gets out, he has a nest egg in which he can rent an apartment, pay for transportation, and buy the necessities he needs to exist in the free world. Maybe I'm just a pot-smoking hippie for saying this, but if the goal is to truly rehabilitate these men and make society better, then let's put our money where our mouth is.
How many people are in each side?
Nah, I agree with him, bro, because if you're doing 10 years, how you expect them boys to, like, because after they get out, then they trying to find a job or whatever, they gonna be like, nah, we don't want to hire you, you was locked up. So what? I want a job so I won't go back to jail. I don't get how people say that it's a lot of opportunities, you can go find a job, How are you supposed to get the opportunity if the job don't give you the opportunity to have the opportunity? So then they gonna go back to their old ways to get money and get locked up and go and be in jail all over again. That's crazy. Just give them a job. I feel like this. Someone is about to get out of jail like 2 weeks prior. I feel like that jail or whoever do paperwork, whatever, should find jobs for the person to put applications if known for a fact that he might get hired or have a job ready for him before he get out. Before he get out. Instead of having him do it himself.
2-man cells, man. These cells are so small. It's like a 6x9. You hear them? About 54.
You can't even fit 2 dogs.
Yeah, you can't. It's a cage.
So, what else do you have to think about living in a cell with another person?
Everything you do. You have to think about everything. You have to think about how loud you get up. If you're on top bunk.
Look at his cup. He got the red shot. I mean the red cup. I don't even know why I don't know what it's called. Y'all know what I mean.
You might wake him up. You got to think about everything. You can't drop things. You know what I'm saying?
Ping pong.
Everything. If you're respectful, you know what I'm saying?
What do you wish would change about the justice system?
I wish that they would really take an individual and look at the history that he has in his prison and the true change that he made. It's a lot of brothers in here that had committed crimes as kids and they're still in prison with too high sentences. And they've changed their lives. They done went to college. They done all type of things that get ignored, unfortunately.
By show of hands, who would say they grew up in poverty?
Everybody.
Show of hands, how many of you had your father in your life growing up as a kid? How many of you didn't? Do you feel like that was a big reason why you chose the path you did, was the lack of a father?
Of course.
I don't agree with that, actually. Like, I don't agree with that. I don't actually, like, yeah, a father had more structure than a mother would, but you can't blame, oh, my dad wasn't there, that's why I went to jail. What? Because your dad wasn't there, you went to jail? So what? So what if your dad wasn't there? That don't mean you can go to, that don't mean do dumb stuff and go to jail. The heck? That's dumb. Don't blame your dad. Blame your dad for not being in your life. Don't blame him for you going to jail.
Father was there. It was more so the attention. You know what I mean? I lived in the household with my dad, but he didn't show me that fatherly attention that I expected from my father. That's why I lacked that.
How many of you think in some way prison was actually a blessing for your life?
And that's insane! That's crazy! That's crazy! That's so crazy. They think they live a better life by being in jail than being on the streets. That's insane. I don't even know if that's a good or a bad thing, but that's crazy.
They called the doctor, because I'm sick of this. In my heart, it was blacker than some licorice. And just like cinnamon, it was hard to swallow. Yeah, my old lifestyle, it was hard to follow. But Christ came. My life changed. He renewed my mind, new mind frame, filled with the Spirit. That's how I maintain. Now I do everything in Jesus' name. But it took me to getting locked up to find freedom. Met Christ and I realized I really need him. Because like the children of Israel, I was lost people. Now I'm playing the role of Moses because I'm trying to lead them.
That jail was that jail looked like a 5-star resort compared to Atlanta jail, bro. Atlanta jail was dirty, had freaking crackheads, bed bugs, lice, stink bugs, freaking moldy food, roaches, freaking beat up people. Bro, they had a lot of, bro, and this jail had church, everything, school, everything, bro. That's crazy how jails are different. I thought all jails was like the same on some real. Like, I thought the only difference is the people. But I thought all jails was the same. But that jail was clean. They looked like they had maids. They all look like maids. They all had white maids, a white freaking uniform. They all had uniforms on. That was crazy. Yo. Yo, but look. I have 20 subscribers. I think, right? Yeah, 20. I had 20 now. Let me talk to y'all. Okay, let me talk to y'all. Look. I'm starting to get more views than I had in my previous videos. And hold on. And I need more subscribers. I don't need it, but I want it. Right? So look. So look, y'all give me the 30. Give me 30 subscribers by, what day is? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm a moron. By Monday, because that's why I'll probably post another video on Monday. I'll post this one today, and I'll post another one on Monday. So on Monday, let me get 30 subscribers. Let me get 30, right? And that's what I'm gonna do. If I get 30 subscribers by Monday, my boy that live upstairs, he live on the 3rd floor, right? In the house. Not 3rd floor, but his room is on the 3rd floor, right? I will go upstairs, right? And I'll make it a short video, like on my shorts. I'll go upstairs, I'll crack him in the head, boom, with an egg, right? And then when he look all confused, and like, yo, what'd you do that for? And then he stand up, whatever he doing, I'm gonna try to get him while he's sitting down, boom, crack him in his head with an egg, right? And then when he stand up and be all mad and stuff, I'm gonna backdoor him with a handful of flour, boom, right? So now he got egg in his head and flour all over his face. I promise you, let me get 30 subscribers by Monday. I'm doing it. I swear I'm doing it. I'm going to crack him in his head with an egg, then backdoor him with a whole handful of flour. I got you. I got y'all. I'm so serious. I'll do that, John. Let me get 30. And then if I get 30 before Monday, I'm still going to do it on Monday. If I get 30 before Monday, I will do it on Monday, and I'll post it the same day. But if I get 30, like, say if I get 30 tomorrow or Sunday, I'm still going to do that. I'm going to backdoor him with the handful of flour and the egg on the head on Monday. I'm going to still do it on Monday, though. Or I might, I don't know. It depends how I feel, all right? It depends how I feel. I don't care how he feel. It depends how I feel, all right? So, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. If y'all want to see me hit him with the head with the eggs and stuff, bro, I'm telling you, I'll do that, John. But, all right.